Hi, it's Nicholas D. Castella here from the Thrive Coach Academy. I hope that you're having a really restful and rejuvenating holiday season. I've had a fabulous time just hanging out here in our beautiful retreat centre in the Dandenong Ranges rainforest. This is where my wife Susan and our two boys live, and people come here and clear the blocks that are holding them back so they can open their heart and really come alive and enjoy life fully. We've got Design Day coming up, a workshop to really envision 2019 from your heart so that you have a fabulous year. And during the holidays, I've been reading this book, Ask and It's Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and it's a fabulous inspiring book if you're looking for something to read. And one of the things that I loved about the book is that it talks about desires in a really healthy way. I grew up in a religious setting where desires were linked in with lust and greed and self-centeredness and selfishness, and so I think there was a little tinge around not allowing myself fully to enjoy having desires. But if you think about it for a second, you can have spiritual desires. You can have spiritual desires to grow, to open your heart, become a more peaceful and loving person. They are desires. You could have relationship desires about wanting to connect more deeply in loving relationships. You could have travel desires about adventure and growing. You could have health desires about being fit and healthy in your body. So desires actually arise by the contrast between where we are and where we'd like to be. And it's part of this creative universe that we live in. And the approach that we take in this is that we are infinitely creative beings manifesting our life. And when we live a conscious life, we choose to channel our energy in the direction that we want to grow in. And so this book has a beautiful definition for desires, and it says desires are a delicious awareness of new possibilities. A delicious awareness of new possibilities. And I wonder what your possibilities are for 2019. If you started to think about that, you might have written some goals out. You might have started to think about what would you like to achieve this year. Well, we're spending a whole day going into depth, connecting into the heart and finding out what's your true calling from your heart. Now, in the book, they map out 3 steps to manifesting, and the first one is to identify your desires. And strangely enough, a lot of people have trouble with that because we've lost touch with our heart. We've lost touch with the juice that lights us up and calls us forward. So we need to reconnect in the heart. The second step then is once you find your desire, you focus on it, well, it actually automatically starts to be drawn towards manifesting in your life. You might have heard of the law of attraction, and that's based around this book. So the third step then is we need to actually just relax and open up and receive that there's this kind of basic goodness built into life, that we are on the path to receiving goodness when we let go of our resistance. And so this is where most people actually get stuck, is that we have a lot of fear, we have a lot of shame, we have guilt, we have all these things that block us from receiving. And so we need to we need to release this resistance and open up our heart. Now, we'll be exploring these practices, these principles on our Design Day, and I'd love to invite you to come along and join us. It's on the 20th of January, and you can attend in person in Melbourne, or you can attend online. So we'll have a webinar broadcast for the day, so you could organise a little party from your place and come and join in on the day. So we'll be teaching you how to connect in your heart, how to identify what your desires are, and how to paint a picture of 2019 from your heart. We also looking at how to discover what's been blocking you in our core clearing process, identify the subconscious blocks that are stopping us from having what we want, and then we'll be also teaching how to manifest those desires, how to put conscious energy in towards creating what it is that you'd love to have turn up in your life. And we'll be talking about heart-centered success principles, how to live from your heart and achieve success and happiness with joy and ease. So if you'd like to come along, just pop over to our webpage, thrivecoachacademy.com.au/design, and you can find out all the details there and register if you'd like to join us. So I hope to see you there, and if not, hopefully I'll catch up with you in 2019, and I'd like to wish you a wonderful 2019. So may all your dreams come true.